Sirt Diet, the complete guide to the Sirtfood Diet. Follow these recipes to stimulate your skinny gene, burn fat, lose weight, and keep it off. By Lola Matten. Narrated by Vincent. Day 1. Introduction. Everybody expects to lose weight when following a diet, but if there are also health benefits involved, there is extra motivation to use it. It is why some diets are trendy, because they have plenty of health benefits. Some diets are focused on anti-inflammatory ingredients, while other diets promote the decrease of carbs. In the case of the Sirtfood Diet, it encourages the consumption of sirtuin-rich foods, also known as Sirt foods. Now you're probably wondering what sirtuins are. Most people don't have too much knowledge of chemical compounds found in macronutrients. Sirtuins represent a group of 7 proteins capable of regulating inflammation, metabolism, and having a positive impact on your lifespan. The sirtuin diet focuses on the consumption of these foods, but that doesn't mean that your meal plan should only stick to them. You don't have to leave any major food type behind. However, you do have to be careful about the quantity you consume. Just like many other diets, the Sirtfood Diet involves calorie restriction on your meal plan. You can't keep consuming the same amount of calories as you would during a regular feeding day. The Sirtuin Diet is a more recent meal plan, becoming very popular in the UK. However, people across the other side of the pond are curious about what it can do compared to other diets. People are just starting to realize the great value of sirtuins, and they include them in their diets and meal plans. The sirtuin activators can have a significant impact on your health, and they are also effective when it comes to suppressing your appetite and building more muscle. It is all about getting the right balance of ingredients and foods. You can still eat anything you want, but you need to lower the quantity of more harmful food, carbs, processed meat, and so on. As we all know, carbs can cause addiction. So why stuff ourselves with these food types? The Sirtfood Diet suggests replacing carbs with a special kind of protein, the sirtuin. You will notice that you will no longer become hungry so easily, as this diet is designed to suppress your appetite. Therefore, your body will no longer crave calories from carbs, and you can easily control your calorie intake. Calorie deprivation and appetite suppression lead to weight loss. Plus, it leads to lower blood sugar and insulin level. The Sirtfood Diet has started to become very popular in the UK and Western Europe, and it is trying to build a reputation for itself in North America, the USA, and Canada. Naturally, when it comes to evidence, the most obvious ones are the results in terms of weight loss. There will definitely be weight loss, but how many pounds you will lose mostly depends on your body, what you eat, and when you eat. Plus, if you bring physical exercise to the equation, this will have an impact on your weight loss. There are many diets that are worthy of being tried, but there are even more reasons to try this diet. Therefore, I can only encourage you to keep listening. Day 2. The science behind the Sirt diet. The first sirtuin to be discovered was Sir2, a gene found in the 1970s, which controlled the ability of fruit flies to mate. It wasn't until the 1990s that scientists discovered other similar proteins in nearly every form of life. Every organism has a different number of sirtuins. For example, bacteria have 1 and yeast have 5. Experiments on mice show that they have the same number as humans, 7. The way that sirtuins found across species imply they were saved with development. Qualities that are rationed have all-inclusive capacities in numerous or all species. What was at this point to be known, however, was how significant sirtuins would end up being. Elysium Fellow supporter and MIT scholar Leonard Garante, nearby alumni replacements Nick Astriaco and Brian Kennedy, led trials to all the more likely see how yeast matures. By some coincidence, Austriaco attempted to grow societies of different yeast strains from tests he had put away in his ice chest for quite a long time, which made a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?